When there's a watch, the watch must be worn, and the watch must be watched, as watch wearers are sworn. And the watch can't be watched if it's smudged or it's splotched, so the wearer of the watch must keep the watch washed. That's just the way it is. All watch wearers must watch their watches and keep them washed of smudges and splotches, and clasp the buckle of the band securely, and the wearer of the watch must never stop early. It's a very important job. So to make sure that the watch wearers wear and watch their watches, we must designate watch wearers watchers to watch the watch wearers that they're wearing their watches, and watch to see if they're watching their watches and keeping them washed of smudges and splotches, and seeing that the buckles are clasped up securely, and seeing that the watch wearers aren't stopping early. And if the watch wearer's watcher sees a watch wearer not watching their watch, or sees that the watch has a smudge or a splotch, they'll deliver one whack with their watch wearer's watcher's whipping stock. That's just the way it is. The watch must be watched, and someone must watch to make sure that it's watched. And a watch can't be watched if it's smudged or it's splotched. The watch wearer's watcher is a most important occupation, and we must monitor that it is done by observation. So that's where you come in. You are the watcher of the watch wearer's watcher. First, you must remember exactly which one to watch. Don't watch the watch, nor the wearer of the watch. You must watch the watcher of the wearer of the watch. The watcher of the watch wearer's watcher's job is to make sure that the watch wearer's watchers are watching the watch wearers, and watch to see if they're watching to see that they're keeping their watches washed of splotches, and watch to see if they're watching to see that the buckles are buckled up tight and securely, and watch to see if they're watching to see that the watch wearers aren't stopping early. And if the watcher of the watch wearer's watcher watches and sees that the watch wearer's watcher isn't watching the watch wearer, they'll deliver one smack with their watcher of the watch wearer's watcher's smacking stick. That's just the way it is. The watch must be watched, and someone must watch to make sure that it's watched, and someone must make sure that someone's making sure that it's watched, and not just watched but also washed of splotches. For an unwashed, smudgy, blotchy watch is sure to go unwatched. Your job as the watcher of the watch wearer's watcher is a very important job, and you must take it seriously. And it's my job to make sure that you do. I'll be watching you while you watch the watch wearer's watcher, and I'll be watching carefully that you're doing as you should. Because while I watch you, if you're not watching the watch wearer's watcher to watch and see if they're watching the watch wearer to make sure they're watching their watch, you'll get a wallop from my watcher of the watch wearer's watcher's clobbering block. That's just the way it is. The watch must be watched, and someone must watch to make sure that it's watched. And the watcher of the watch wearer can't go unwatched, so I must watch you to make sure that you're watching, to make sure that the watch wearer's watcher is watching, that the watch is washed and it's watched by its chap, and the buckle tongue snugged and secured through the strap. And just so you know, I don't want to wallop you. But if you fail your duties, and I fail mine too, then I'll be hearing from my watcher. And you don't want to know what the watcher of the watch wearer's watcher's watcher does when the watcher of the watch wearer's watcher's watcher misbehaves. Now, do you have any questions?